Hello, everybody. It's Katie here, the mountain mystic, dropping down out of the mountains today to meet you at the ocean, to bring you some ocean energy, some wave energy, some ocean magic, some ocean medicine. And to do this today, what I have for you is a sort of guided meditation, guided visualization, and embodiment practice, accompanied today by some footage, some sound, some imagery from the many oceans, the many beaches that I have walked these past couple years. I am bringing you this ocean medicine from 3 different locations. You can look to the description of this video for more details on exactly where these lands are. The only thing I want to speak to here is that this water, this ocean, this land is coming from 3 different spaces around the globe, bringing you some ocean energy from the Pacific as well as the Atlantic. We're spanning continents here, we're spanning oceans here. And I'm doing this for you today because what I want for you is for you to have your own experience with ocean energy, with ocean medicine. And to do this, let's get started. Let's get started shifting a little bit more fully into practice mode. I'm gonna keep speaking through some instructions here as you get settled in, while simultaneously inviting you to really settle in. To begin taking some deep centering breaths into self, some deep grounding breaths into your body. Finding your feet on the floor, your seat in the chair, connecting into ground, that physical surface that holds you. Feeling into that force of gravity that holds you upon this earth as you take those deep breaths into your body. Centering in self upon this planet Earth at the physical location that you find yourself on for this video. Continuing to tune into the ocean sound, the ocean imagery unfolding before you, coming to you from oceans spanning across the globe. At some point, you might wish to close your eyes or else invite in visualization of your own, for you to have your own experience here. Continuing those deep breaths into self as you start to envision a sandy beach beneath your feet. Envisioning that sandy beach beneath your feet. And as you notice here what's unfolding, maybe you pay attention to how long that beach outstretches before you. And as you're here on this beach, beginning to take steps, walking one foot in front of the other, taking each step along this coastline. What's beneath your feet? Is it soft sand? Is it rocky? Are there shells? Is there wildlife? Are there birds? Are there crabs? What's here as you start to walk along the beach? As you're walking along this beach, noticing how close you are to the water, Is your feet on dry earth? Are your feet in the water? Perhaps you're walking along my favorite space to walk, where the waves roll in one at a time. Water moving in, covering your feet before they then fall away. No matter where you are on this beach, paying attention to the waves as they roll in and roll out. Taking these steps along the beach as they roll in and they roll out. Continuing to take those breaths into your body, centering yourself in your body as you allow whatever sound or visualizations to unfold. Continuing this walk along your beach, noticing what shows up for you along this beach. Any animals, any people, anything else that shows up for you along your walk for this beach. Just noticing what shows up here. Maybe nothing does. Maybe many things do. Maybe there's one something. As you continue to walk along the beach, just noticing as you're present with the waves, as you're present with the earth beneath your feet. And at this moment, coming into stillness, finding your feet now still beneath you, grounded into the rock or the sand, feeling that earth beneath your feet as you continue to be present to the waves coming in and out. Continuing to be present to those waves coming in and out. Noticing if the waves are gentle. Noticing if the waves are fierce. Being present to each wave as it comes in and out. Continuing those deep breaths into self to help you stay grounded, present, centered within self as you continue along this journey. If you aren't already turning so that you are facing the ocean, asking yourself here if you want to get closer. As you open up to that great expansive ocean in front of you, do you want to get closer? Do you want to take steps into the water, deeper into the water? How deep into the water do you want to go? So that your feet are soaking in the water, so that your lower legs are soaking in the water. Maybe the water comes all the way up to your hips, your torso. Maybe you're out there fully swimming in the ocean. Tuning into the water itself now. Being present to the sensation, the temperature. What feeling does this water invoke? Feeling that water as it touches upon you, as it moves around you and through you, tuning in fully to this water. Maybe asking if there's anything here that this water is here to do for you, to reveal to you. Maybe there's a message, an image, a feeling, sensation. Maybe the water is here with healing properties today. Wants to bring you medicine, other form of healing. Maybe there's a feeling of holding. What is here for you today? It can be more than one thing. Maybe it is just one thing. Trusting the perfection of what the ocean is here to bring you today. And as you receive, you might ask yourself if there's anything that you want to gift back to the ocean. Maybe you do this by tuning into your heart. Is there any gifting that wants to come through from your heart? Maybe it is simply gratitude from your heart. Maybe it's a particular flavor of gratitude, or maybe something else you have to give the ocean. Maybe there's a particular action that arises for you here, something for you to go do physically for the ocean, or for the land, for the earth in general. Giving yourselves a few more moments to have this exchange with Ocean herself. And when you're ready, starting to come back to shore. If you've been out swimming in the ocean, finding your feet placed back on land, walking carefully, tenderly with each step back up upon the shore. Heart full of gratitude for whatever experience just unfolded. Turning back once again to face the ocean. Feet now fully grounded into earth, breathing those deep breaths into self. Tuning once more into those waves as they roll in and roll out. Becoming fully present to those waves as they roll in and roll out. Letting yourself rest here for as long as you want. I'm gonna keep this footage rolling for another minute. I'm going to shift into a short conversation on ocean energy. Energy, I want to bring in a few words to share my experience with the intention of perhaps invoking something else in you. Perhaps you want to listen to this, and if you feel a strong draw to go back and repeat that experience after having now been flavored by my experience, the invitation is there. But as someone who is in no way an ocean dweller, I've never lived by the ocean. I've always lived quite far inland. So anytime I get to go to the ocean, it is quite a treat. Being someone who calls herself the mountain mystic, it is the forests and the mountains that speak to me more powerfully than anywhere else on planet Earth. So I was shocked when I found myself in reflection and time when I was sitting on the beaches of the coast of California and sitting on the beaches of Hawaii and sitting on the beaches of the Azores, reflecting on how wild it is that I've actually been able to spend quite a good amount of time at the ocean in my adulthood. Reflecting on the power of the ocean to draw me in and to work with me, to bring me healing, to bring me inspiration, to bring me joy, to bring me nourishment in all the magical and powerful ways that it does. These are the 3 lands, the 3 beaches that show up in this video footage from the central coast of California, the San Luis Obispo and Morro Bay area, as well as the island of Kauai, as well as the island of San Miguel in the Portuguese Azores. And it's in this video that, again, I wanted to bring to you an opportunity to have your own experience with the ocean. Maybe you were drawn into a space that held a memory for you. Maybe you were brought to a beach that you had never been to before. When I guide these earthly meditations and visualizations and journeys, I'm holding a lot of space for Earth herself to speak to you, to bring you to where you best be going, to bring you the gifts, the nourishment, the medicine that can best serve you in each moment. It is my own travels, my own journeys across the globe, as well as my own deep relationship with the land I live on that teaches me and continues to teach me how much love our planet Earth has for each and all of us, and how she is here wanting to nourish us, to support us, to guide us, to heal us when needed. She is here with an abundance of gifts, of methods to bring us what we need when we are open to it. And as we travel across the world, whether it be physically or energetically, there is this invitation to be open to these gifts that are freely given. There is also an important teaching about being in the listening, being discerning about when we show up in spaces where offerings are not freely given. In other words, what is ours to receive? An important question: what is ours to receive? Are we in an energy of reaching out, wanting to take? Or are we in an energy of showing up where we are invited and receiving that which we are meant to receive? A little note there for you to sit with. So as I myself continue to be guided and invited to different lands, I'm using discernment about what I am able to freely receive from the land herself, from Earth herself, whether that be in the form of ocean, of mountain, of lake, river, forest. I am also being discerning about that which is for me and that which is to gift to you. And this is a particular video that I've been holding on to for over a year now. At first I wanted to gift it to you all immediately, but instead I found that it was my own gift to sit in for quite some time. Only now I'm receiving the message to gift it all to you all in this particular way. So I do hope that it will serve you in some way, whether you are someone who has your home on the beach or near the beach, whether you are someone like me whose home is far from the beach, is far from the ocean, but gets to travel to the ocean often, or maybe you're someone who's never even experienced the ocean in physical presence, but that's okay. We all get to tune into ocean energy, no matter where we are, as it shows up for us with the nourishment, the gifting that we are best meant to receive in any moment. And of course, as I guided in the practice, there is this piece on reciprocity of giving back. If you have been touched by the ocean in any way today, and that moves you to want to give back to the ocean, you can do that with your gratitude. You can do that with your gratitude sent towards ocean herself, towards the lands that touch the ocean. You can also do that by going out on the land wherever you live and giving your heart to the land you stand on. And let this experience move you into action. Maybe it pings you to do something physically, whether that's donating to a cause. Maybe it's a cause that is involved in cleaning up the oceans, protecting coral reefs. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something you can do. Go take a walk along the beach or whatever land you are on and pick up trash. But again, really making it about tuning into self in connection to Earth and being guided from that space. Where can you show up to help serve this Earth as she is here to serve you? If you've had a particularly special experience and want to share it in the comments, please do. I love hearing about your guys' experiences. And of course, if you want to go deeper, join us in circle. Join us in our Earth embodiment circles, where we get to do this in community, where we get to weave together in collective energy, and I get to guide you on journeys so that you can have experiences in community. These are powerful spaces. You can find out more about how to do this in the comments, or head directly to upwardslopes.com/circle. I thank you so much for hanging out with me and Ocean today. And I look forward to seeing you in whatever next space is that we find ourselves in.